Welcome once again to Absa Bank Zambia PLC on the occasion of launching the 2023 Absa Cup. You're also welcome to Absa House. You are a privileged lot that as we have just opened doors, yet to officially open this building, you have joined us to celebrate this new home that we have. I choose to be old school, and I will say I'll be your master of ceremonies this morning and not director of programs, as it has changed in the last few years. Ndela Sichiza is my name. I'm marketing and communications manager here at Absa. As we begin the program, we'd like to obviously to recognize the protocols that are gracing us this morning. We are privileged to have the Honorable Minister of Youth, Sport and Art, Honorable Elvis Nkandu. You're welcome, sir. We have the Managing Director for Absa Bank Zambia PLC, Mrs. Mzinga Medu. Good morning, ma'am. We have the President of the Football Association of Zambia, Mr. Andrew Kamanga. You're welcome, sir. We have the Managing Director for MultiChoice Zambia, Ms. Leah Kuma. Thank you, and you're welcome. We have many officials from the Ministry of Sport, from FAZ, and to you, ladies and gentlemen, the soccer fraternity, the teams, the administrators of soccer, the Absa Country Management Committee present, Absa members of staff. To you all, I say ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Honorable Minister of Sport, Youth and Child Development, Honorable Elvis Nkandu, MP. Thank you so much, Honorable, for joining us and gracing us with your presence this morning. Let me also acknowledge, I haven't seen him actually, the PS, in his absence. I haven't seen him, Mr. Kangwa Chileshe. May I acknowledge the Managing Director for MultiChoice, our all-weather partners. We are not able to get the message out there without your support. So we sincerely acknowledge you and thank you, ma'am, for your support. The Football Association of Zambia President, Mr. Andrew Kamanga, thank you so much for always being there to support us, and we are really grateful to you and all your officials from the Football Association of Zambia, all the government officials present from the Ministry of Art, Youth and Sport, and may I also acknowledge our other sponsors, the Managing Director of Absa Life Zambia. I haven't seen him, Mr. Collins Hausonde. They also support us with support in ensuring that all our players are insured during the match. Our directors from Absa Bank Zambia, Mato, we acknowledge you, and all the other CMCs that are in the audience, officials and captains from various football teams. We see you and we acknowledge you and we thank you. Members of the press, may I simply say ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good morning. And may I say, like Ndela has said, you're welcome to Absa House. This is the first event we are having at Absa House. We haven't moved here completely. We started the move at the weekend, and we will complete the move in the next 2 weeks, and we'll officially be opening, the President will officially be opening this building on the 23rd of March. So between now and then, we're just making sure that we're all moving nicely and settling. Yeah, so we don't have to pay hotels anymore, because now we can do our own thing here. So we're really excited, and we're particularly pleased that we're having this. You're our first event that we're having, Mr. President, and more so because this is really a football complex. You know, here we had what were we calling it? The Barclays Sports Club. So everybody around us, all our neighbors, are sports clubs, and we decided that the best way was to put a building and we have functions like this that are more sustainable than just having a club where Today you play, Monday to Friday, nothing happens. So we are really, really excited that that you are, Mr. President. You are our first function here, and Honorable Minister, we also thank you for creating a great environment for us to do business. I think it just shows that as Zambia, we are definitely open for business, and the investment that has gone in, of course, details will be given at a later time. But today it's all about ballers, Mato. Tell me, today is about ballers, it's about football, and really I'm delighted, once again, to really be announcing the prizes and the activities that will be happening, over the next few weeks. And we are particularly pleased that we are doing this, as Absa for the 16th year. We started this cause of supporting the Premier League in 2007. And we have been committed to that cause. Every single year, the prize money just keeps increasing. Every single year, we are just committed to the cause. I remember once when I was having a conversation with my colleagues in the boardroom, I was saying, yeah, from football, maybe we can look at something else. They were almost throwing me out. So I thought, okay, it's the last time I'm suggesting that. So we are committed to football, and we do truly believe that football brings everybody together. During this time, we see that there's a lot of unity in the country. It doesn't matter who you look at, everybody's committed to the screen. Through our partners, DSTV, just to make sure that we are all following the march. And, we also believe that obviously, for obvious reason, it keeps us fit as men and women. And we are really excited to also see football coming up in the schools, especially even the girls also participating, in a very big way. Honorable Minister, I'm happy to report that even outside, the Cup, we continue to support a number of activities. Last time we had mentioned that we were supporting Zambia Army. This year, just about a week ago, we supported ZAMSA, where we gave them a full kit. We sponsored a full kit for their football club, and they're a team in Division 1. And we believe that, they do need that support. So we went there and we gave them a full kit. Something which we continue to do, really to look out for those teams that need our support. And to all the captains that are here, if you do believe throughout the year that maybe this is a team, especially the teams that are vulnerable, that they're underprivileged, please do point them out to us, and we'll go there and we'll support them, and we'll provide them with more kits. So that's something that we are committed to doing throughout the year, even outside this very important occasion. We are also, sponsors, as Honorable Minister, you would know, of the marathon. So for us, the area of sport is one that we believe we want to own. And it's not just sports, but it's not just football, but it's also the marathon. And the Honorable Minister has also been saying, how do we get other people like the blind, the deaf who are not able to, the blind who are not able to see, to actually hear the commentary go on, the radio. So those are some of the conversations that we're having with the Honorable, to say, how do we really reach even the people who are disabled? Honorable Minister, we really just wanted to thank you and your government for creating an enabling environment that is allowing us to do that. I know many a times we do take a lot of these things for granted, but it doesn't always happen in every country. And the fact that you just allow us to do what we do best as a business is something that we really just want to thank you, Honorable Minister, for your support. This year, the sponsorship that we have is valued at 4.4 million kwacha. It has increased from last year. I think last year it was about 3.2. This year we have increased to 4.4 million kwacha. And apart from the prize money, it also covers all the expenses, the media, the advertising costs, as well as the rights costs. So this amount will cover everything. And in terms of some of the salient points of the sponsorship that we have to note are the winners. The winners, last year we gave them prize money of 650,000. This year we have increased it, Honorable Minister, to 700,000 kwacha. So that has increased. So that has increased to 700,000. The runners-up, the money last year was 300,000 kwacha. This year it has increased to 350,000 kwacha. So the runners-up, so for us, it's all about let's increase the prize money and other prizes. The man of the match is 15,000 kwacha. The player of the tournament is 25,000 kwacha. The golden boots is 25,000 kwacha. I don't know why I have two golden boots there. Are there usually two?
Golden gloves.
Golden gloves. Okay, golden gloves. Okay, golden gloves, 25,000 kwacha. Okay, and then the team travel grant, 20,000 kwacha per team. Those playing locally and those playing, those coming from out of town, it's 30,000 kwacha. And the dates, which you may be aware of, is the 12th and 13th of March, 2022 for the quarterfinals at Arthur Davis Stadium, 8th to 9th April for the semi-finals at Koloma Stadium, and 13th and 14th of May for the finals at National Heroes Stadium. So these are the dates and these are the prizes, and we are really, really excited about that, especially that we also, have our partners, DSTV, that will ensure that, we screen this right across the continent, as well as GoTV has come in to also support us. And, we do encourage everyone to download our app, so that, you are able to participate in a number of prizes that will be happening. And please do download the wallet. It's called a Spark wallet. A Spark wallet is part of the innovation that we do, and we do link this very much to the season, to the bowler season, and this just allows you to make all the payments, receive money, and Matt was saying maybe this money that we're announcing here will only be received if it's through Spark. So the quicker we download it, I think the better. So Honorable Minister, Mr. President, let me just end here by really thanking you for your support. The President of us is always there to support us. And indeed, once again, our partners, in particular DSTV and GoTV, who are there to make sure that we spread the news to everywhere. So I thank you, Ndela.
Thank you very much, Mizinga. So you have it there. It is starting the 11th and 12th at Woodland Stadium. That's where we'll have the 4 quarter-final matches, and the semi-finals will move to Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe the weekend of the 8th and 9th. So you have a long weekend to enjoy football. I'm sure some of you might be seeing it's Easter weekend. It gives you enough time to travel to the Copper Belt to go and see who will make it to the semi-finals, and the semi-finals will be in Kitwe. And then the finals, yes, we are very certain and hopeful that they will happen on the weekend of the 13th of May. So ladies and gentlemen, you have it out there. The prize money will be 700 this year. Runners-up will get 350. Golden boot, golden gloves, 25 each, as well as the player of the tournament. Right about now, I will now be calling upon the Football Association of Zambia President, Mr. Andrew Kamanga, to come and, pardon me, we will first have the Managing Director for Multi-Choice, Ms. Leah Koma, to come and give us her remarks.
The Minister of Sport,
Youth and Arts, Honorable Elvis Nkandu, MP, the Absa Bank Zambia PLC Managing Director, Mrs. Mzinga Melu, the First President, Mr. Andrew Kamanga, government officials present here, members of Absa Bank, distinguished guests, members of the sporting fraternity, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I must start by congratulating you, Madam Zinga Melu, for this wonderful home that you have, and we are honored to be the first ones to attend an event here. It's beautiful, and it's very encouraging to see that you've come up with such a beautiful building. I'd like to start by saying that MultiChoice Football Association of Zambia, as well as Absa Zambia PLC, have a shared and long partnership over the years. And we're very proud of this partnership because it has grown our local football in Zambia. Allow me to quote England's captain, Harry Kane, who said, all goal scorers go on droughts. It is how you cope with it that matters. And it is not just about scoring, it is about what you bring to the team, bringing others to play and getting the assists. Ladies and gentlemen, I use this quote to describe our partnership. And this one brings different players to the fore to ensure that we score for the benefit of the Zambian soccer lovers, as well as the teams that participate in the Absa Cup. Each player in this partnership provides assists for the teams that bring to the Absa Cup every year. For example, Absa ensures that they bring in the financial assist to this competitiveness of the Cup. The beaming of the live games by SuperSport also allows those viewers who are not physically able to be in the stadiums to view and enjoy Bola Yapa Z. It also gives the local players and the local league that exposure, locally as well as internationally, as they play. Honorable Minister, the environment for this strong partnership has been nurtured by the government of the Republic of Zambia through the Football Association of Zambia, which shows a serious commitment on the part of the government towards supporting the growth of local talent, as well as the economic value of Zambian football. Today we want to continue celebrating the key players that make the Absa Cup a success story every year. And this includes Absa Bank Zambia PLC, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Art, Football Association of Zambia, as well as MultiChoice through SuperSport, and all the teams that are participating in the league this year. This is truly a true description of a winning team. MultiChoice through SuperSport has since 2012, so for 11 years, I think we're good supporters and partners, Madam Zinga. Since 2012, we've invested hugely in license fees to the Football Association of Zambia and sponsoring and covering the Super League matches live on SuperSport channels on both DSTV and GoTV. Late last year, MultiChoice also supported the Ministry of Youth and Sport and Art by offering advertising space on DSTV worth 1 million kwacha. This was during our celebration luncheon, which was hosted at State House with the Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. To further delight our customers with exciting and thrilling sports content, a bespoke Blitz Africa channel has recently been launched on DSTV. And the aim of this channel is to focus on covering more local news on sporting events for Africa, and that includes Zambia. This channel will carry and will cover local rugby as well as golf competitions. Honorable Minister, through SuperSport, we have been able to provide training for local production as well as on-screen presenters who manage the local games here in Zambia. These include the likes like Franklin Tembo Jr., Jason Dube, Bwezani Mbewe, and Matimba Nkonje from ZNBC, who recently was selected to travel to Qatar to commentate, as well as commentate alongside the international football commentators at the just ended FIFA 2022 World Cup. As MultiChoice continues to enrich lives, and in a bid to become more inclusive with the production of Bola Yabazed, SuperSport will be introducing female panelists to the talent roster, who will be able to cover the Absa Cup broadcast this year. Ladies and gentlemen, as football continues to grow in Zambia, and in partnership with Football Association of Zambia, MultiChoice has continued to support the Zambian women's national football team and the Copper Queens, which continues to represent Zambia in the world's football extremely well, and we are very, very proud of them. And we are hoping for the best as they go to the FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand later this year. May I also take this opportunity to salute the New Dawn government for maintaining sport as a national priority through partnerships with MultiChoice, Absa, as well as other cooperating partners. These signature initiatives go a long way to reinforce the love of our nation and for the continued effort for this and the love for this beautiful game of football. I wish to commend Absa Bank Zambia PLC for sponsoring this tournament that I believe not only builds Zambia's football fraternity, but also creates a strong foundation for unity and togetherness as a community and a shared passion that we have for Zambia. Lastly, I would like to congratulate and wish all the participating teams all the best as we work and go forward in anticipation of this exciting tournament and the eventful Absa Cup winners for 2023. Good luck to all the teams. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Leah Koma, Managing Director, MultiChoice Zambia Limited. I just noted something that I think those who chant for gender balance would be excited that we've got two managing directors who are female in the house and there's no male MD, or maybe same for the president, so they should be very happy. Please take the news that where we were, there was proper gender balance. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I would like to now invite the President of the Football Association of Zambia, Mr. Andrew Kamanda, to come and give his remarks.
The Minister of Youth, Sports and Arts, Honorable Elvis Nkando, the Absa Managing Director, Mrs. Mizinga Melu, the MultiChoice Managing Director, Mrs. Leah Nkoma, FAZ Exco members present, the Acting General Secretary from FAZ, senior government officials present, FAZ Secretariat, members of the press, may I simply say all protocols observed. Good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I'm here with you to launch the 2023 Absa Cup. First of all, let me thank Absa Bank Zambia PLC for having remained with FAZ as our all-weather friend for the last 16 years and even MultiChoice for the last 11 years. The continued success of Absa Cup continues to give us confidence that indeed the development of the game is assured. We are even delighted this year that Absa has continued to give us more sponsorship with the prize money announced, which will be the all-time record of 750,000 kwacha. This year's package is no doubt the highest ever at 4.4 million kwacha. To Absa, we say thank you. Guests of honor, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year's competition comes in a month when both the Zambia under-23 and the senior national team will be actively involved in the AFCON qualifiers, and obviously will give the sports and football fraternity a lot to look out for. The Absa Cup presents an opportunity for the coaches to monitor players who will be fine-tuning for the big events for this year through the Absa tournament. I would like to encourage the corporate world to emulate both Absa Bank Zambia PLC and MultiChoice, who have been with us in the last 16 and 11 years respectively. In July this year, our women's national team will be competing at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup for the first time, which will be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. This, I believe, is a perfect opportunity for all stakeholders to join the growth of women's football, which has been at the forefront of raising the Zambian football flag. The Copper Queen brand has been a growing brand, and we salute our women's football for the growth that we are experiencing and seeing today. Hopefully, the men will be challenged to catch up quickly. We've just had some bad results with the under-20 who've just been eliminated from the Africa Cup, but such is life. But we have to continue preparing all the teams and continue believing that we will turn the corner very soon with the men's game. As ever, we've had a fantastic competition in the Absa for the last year, and we have no doubt that this year's competition will even be better and more competitive. We wish to express our gratitude once again to Absa for being there, for supporting this competition. And before we came in, I was just encouraging the minister that in his speech to the MD appeal, would have loved to see this building side by side with the playing pitch. So the building would have gone up, would have still maintained the pitch. And it would have been so nice to have the first ever Absa Cup at the Absa building. So MD, we can only request that you make up by giving us another pitch somewhere where the Absa Cup will be held. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamanga. No comment on that one. All right, we are getting quite close to the draws so that we know how the quarterfinals will start. And we'll also be preparing to have the cup coming in. We will have some little bit of a grander presentation for the cup to be brought in. So just some soft music as I ask the traditional dance troupe and the Bo Boys to prepare to bring the cup in before the minister can address us. So just some soft music while we prepare for that. Thank you. And at this point in time, I would call upon the Managing Director, Mrs. Mizinga Melu, to come and invite the Minister to give us the address for the morning.
Thank you very much. It is my rare and singular honor to invite the Minister of Youth, Sport and Art, Honorable Elvis Nkandu, MP, to give his remarks. May we be upstanding for the Honorable Minister, please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. How are we today? We may be seated. Thank you very much. The Managing Director of Absa Bank, Zambia PLC, Madam Mizinga Meru, and Absa staff present, the Managing Director of MalChoice Zambia, Mrs. Leah Koma, and SuperSport staff present, directors from my ministry, the President of the Republic of Zambia. I thought you meant. Yeah, someone has been promoted without getting to the ballot box. Thank you very much. The President of Football Association of Zambia, Mr. Andrew Kamanga, and officials from FAS, club representatives, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. First, I want to state that the message has been delivered by yourself to the Absa Managing Director. But I know, you should not worry, I know the picture has been shifted somewhere, and very soon you'll be shown where. So the message is very, very clear. It is indeed my great honor and privilege to officiate at the launch and the draws of yet another edition of the Absa Cup. This is a tournament that has been in existence since 2007, when the then Barclays Cup was launched. The bank has remained committed to this sponsorship for the last 16 years. On behalf of the football fraternity, and indeed on my own behalf, I want to appreciate and thank Absa for its continued sponsorship towards this competition. This shows commitment the bank has shown towards the development of sport in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, government through my ministry fully appreciates the critical role that the bank continues to play in promoting sport development in Zambia through this sponsorship. I want to urge other business entities to emulate Absa and supplement government efforts, for it is only by joining hands that we can achieve a lot together, not only in sport, but in the development agenda of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, Absa Bank is a leading example that has gone beyond its core banking business to playing shaping role in society. Apart from the Absa Cup, the bank is the sponsor of the country's flagship, as said by the Absa Bank Managing Director, marathon, which is called the Absa Marathon, which is the only certified world qualifier marathon in Zambia. The said event attracted over 2,000 participants last year, not only from Zambia, but also the neighboring countries. Ladies and gentlemen, I am well informed that Absa is also supplementing government efforts in creating climate change awareness and encouraging each Zambian to plant and grow a tree to reverse the impact of climate change. I challenge all footballers, through you, the club representatives, and through the media also, to also join this cause by planting a tree each and encourage their supporters to do likewise. Obviously, when a likable footballer is planting a tree, his or her supporters will also follow that. So obviously, the footballers may play a critical role in making sure that trees are planted. This is one of the avenues that football can be leveraged to drive a message to that benefits the whole country beyond football. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to your attention that apart from sponsoring sporting activities, Absa has over the years invested significantly in scholarships to support vulnerable youths acquire tertiary education. Close to 100 students have benefited so far from this program in the last 3 years. In addition, Absa facilitated skills training to 20,000 youths, equipping youths with entrepreneurial skills. This is highly commendable as it complements government efforts in providing youth skills training. Further, Absa has also continued to extend financial literacy training to footballers, equipping them with financial skills that will save them beyond the relatively short football careers. Ladies and gentlemen, coming back to the Absa Cup, we are highly indebted to Absa for the 2023 sponsorship that is worth a whopping 4.4 million kwacha, with prize money for the winners, as said by the MD, paged at 700,000 kwacha, halved from the 650,000 kwacha for last year, and also 350,000 kwacha for the runners-up. I am further informed that the sponsorship also includes attractive man of the match prize money of 15,000 kwacha each, and player of the tournament, goalkeeper of the tournament, top scorer prize money of 25,000 kwacha each. With these incentives in place, obviously players must feel motivated to give their very best and showcase the best of Zambian football, not only to the Zambian audience, but to a wider international audience through SuperSport coverage. In this regard, I also wish to thank Mouth Choice Zambia and SuperSport for their support as well in promoting and showcasing Zambian soccer to the sub-region. To the Football Association of Zambia, I wish to state that with such stakeholders supporting you, coupled by unwavering government support, coupled by, underline this, by unwavering government support, there is no excuse for poor results. There is no excuse for poor results, Mr. President. I want to take advantage of this opportunity because you mentioned it yourself. The under 20 results. Sometimes I was even wondering, is this Team Zambia? Or maybe it's Lesotho? I was wondering, and the unfortunate part, Mr. President, I was watching this game. The first game was in Saudi Arabia. In fact, I came last night. Then I proceeded to Botswana. You know what is happening between Botswana and Namibia? They want to bid for 2027 Africa Cup. So we had a discussion. Now the last game, I was the Minister of Botswana, Youth and Sport. I don't know. Where our players cannot even trap the ball. I think we should not shy of saying that, especially that there is that government support, the corporate world is also responding. I don't think we could tolerate such a display. Such a display is an Zambian. So I think President Kamanga, there is need for you to go an extra mile. At one point I even thought maybe if you had taken the under 17, because I watched them in Malawi, the way they played. I don't know, as he said, a game of football. But I think we need to do more than that. It is important so that we maintain our name, so that we also motivate the corporates that are supporting us. So I thought I should mention that so that each and everyone knows that we are not happy. As a country, obviously, we are not happy with that display. We all look forward to the senior men's team now. Declaiming their rightful position as African champions and emulating the women by qualifying to the greatest soccer showpiece, the World Cup. We are very happy with our women, and President Kamanga will not again shy to applaud or appreciate you when our women are doing as good as they are doing. We need to appreciate that, and we'll continue supporting you. But obviously, when we are not doing well, and I hope that every Zambian should go to the Copper Belt to support our national team. Because if we don't win, let me end there. Please let our footballers put a very good smile on the faces of the Zambian people. That is my appeal. And I also wish to encourage soccer fans to turn out in large numbers for the Absa Cup games. And there is nothing like the thrill of a cup match where the winners must be decided on the day, with the added excitement of the prospects for post-match penalties. We always enjoy. As I conclude, I wish to thank Absa Bank Zambia PLC for uniting us through this sponsorship, and I wish all the best to the participating teams. May the best team obviously win. May the good Lord bless us all, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Another big hand for the Minister. Very, very emphatic. You can see the passion that is not just coming because of the authority he holds, but as a Zambian. And we are happy that we have one thing that brings us to a very common goal, common spirit, and that is soccer. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the cup, for the Absa Cup being brought in. We have a short presentation from the talented group of boys and a dance troupe. But soon after that, then we will prepare for the draw, and I will be inviting the Premier League manager, Mr. Andrew Mlenga, to take over.
Okay, it's okay. I'll move it.
before us, and that's what the competition will be in the next few weeks between next week and the middle of May. This is what the teams represented here will be vying for. I'll now hand over to the Head of Marketing and Corporate Relations, Mr. Matush Mabale, and Mr. Brian Mulenga, who's the Premier League manager, to take this part of the draw. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good morning. And we continue with protocols observed. We now get into the formal draws for the Cup for 2023. We are working on seeding basis, and to mention that the seeded teams are the 4 teams, with my co-striker here, Brian Mulenga. Power Dynamos are seed 1, Red Arrows seed 2, Green Buffalo seed 3, and Green Eagles seed 4. And then we also have the other teams that are involved. We have Trident, Forest Rangers, Mufulira Wanderers, and Musa. With that said, as we get into the formalities, we now invite the dignitaries to come forward. Honorable Minister, Managing Director, Madam Zinga Melu, Vice President, and Madam Leah Koma to come and conduct the draws. And if you can just stand over there, watch the cables please, sorry. Thank you very much. So, just to confirm, Brian, the seeded teams are on the
seeded teams on the left.
On the left there.
And seeded teams on the right. And the dignitaries drawing will draw, the dignitaries conducting the draw will first pull out the seeded team, and then will pull out the unseeded team and proceed to show the pairing. We've got a diagram up there. We've preset the matches. That's the meaning of seeding. So in this case, what we're doing is we're deciding who plays the seeded teams. And I know journalists and football people like to ask a lot of questions. The seeding is based on Absa Cup performance. If it was being done according to league standings, it was going to be somehow different. This is based on past performance in Absa Cup.
With that said, that is clear. We invite the Honourable Minister to make the first draw, pull up the first seeded team.
The minister has pulled out Green Buffaloes.
Green Buffaloes.
Popularly known as Nyanta. The minister has pulled out Forest Rangers. So, will the Game Rangers shoot down the Buffaloes?
Okay, thank you. The second dignitary, Madam Zinga Melu, for the second fixture, starting with the seeded team first.
Red Arrows, the Airmen. Musa FC, the surprise package of this season, the team that has been winning on the copper belt.
Thank you very much, Madam Zingamelo. Then Madam Leah Koma to make the third draw.
Power Dynamos. Muflira Wanderers.
So, thank you. And then the Vice President to make the last draw, confirm the last draw.
Green Eagles. Trident FC, who are very new to football. They're the youngest team here. And Trident have never been demoted. Every year they go up. Well, not really. They've spent 2 years in National Division 1. But before that, every year they were going up. And this year, they look like they're going up again in their second year in National Division 1.
So confirming the fixtures then, on match day 1, 11th March, at Woodland Stadium, Green Buffaloes versus Forest Rangers, early kickoff. Second match on match day 1, 11th March, Power Dynamos versus Mufulira Wanderers. Then on match day 2, that's on this, at Woodland Stadium again, we have Green Eagles from Choma versus Trident from the Northwestern Province. And then the second match on March 12th will be Red Arrows from Lusaka and Muza from Mazabuka, I believe, is it? Mazabuka.
Musa from Mazabuka, and also they are also a very young team. The proprietor is a former footballer. He played for Lusaka Dynamos and he's a famous lawyer. He's a key member.
Thank you very much. The dignitaries, I'll invite them to take their seats while we invite the officials and the team captains from each of these teams have been drawn here to just make their remarks. And I hand back to our master of ceremony. Just to make a correction, I know the first president mentioned the prize money was $750. It is 700. I think you included your Chosela.
One characteristic of the Absa Cup this year is we will see the Copper brand in action. In the final, the teams will wear the Copper brand, and we will see the Copper ball also being used. Thank you very much.
So just to add to what the Premier League manager said, that's another way of Absa supporting by buying our own brand. We trust that if we buy the Copper ball and the Copper jersey, it's an addition to our contribution to the development of the Zambian soccer brand, as well as Zambian soccer. So right about now, I'll randomly start with maybe the officials from Trident, if they're here, to come and give you a reaction. Trident, are you here? Just a quick brief remarks on what you feel about the draws and this year's prize money.
Okay, thank you very much and good morning everyone. This year's prize money I think is very attractive. As Trident Football Club, we are coming into this tournament as underdogs, like he earlier said. But we're not coming here just to compete. We are coming here to ensure that we win the trophy. Our eyes have been much on qualifying to the Super League, but we are coming here also to compete so that we can also win the trophy. Thank you very much and good luck to everyone.
Thank you. That's Trident management. Mufulira Wanderers, are you around? I want to get your quick reaction.
Thank you so much. May I just write on the protocols observed? I don't know whether it's deliberate that the master of ceremony is calling teams according to the standing in the league. But anyway, we do appreciate. Thank you so much for this occasion. Us as Mufrera Wanderers, just like the previous speaker said, we are not here to just participate. I think those that have followed through, including Honorable there, we have sent a message that we really want to play football and rekindle our past glory. At this point in time, we don't want to promise much, but we can simply say thank you so much for this tournament. We've been looking forward, and just one appeal to the sponsor. I think there is much more football in the lower league, which is the National Division 1. If a chance allowed, going forward, please just increase a little bit on the number of teams to participate. There is really so much to see. Thank you so much.
Thank you. There's Mighty sounding some warning shots that they are back. All right, Green Buffaloes, are you here? So come GBFC.
Thank you very much. For us, participation in sport is a duty. And time and again, we do commit ourselves to this duty, and we do it again. May the best team win. Thank you very much.
Very brief. I like the servicemen. They don't, it's action, it's all action. Forest Rangers.
May I simply say all protocols observed. I think as the Forest Rangers, the prize money is very encouraging, and I would like to inform the Absa House here that we are competing in this tournament for the third time. So we are very ready for the Buffaloes. Mind you, we are the appetite for the Buffaloes, so we are very ready. Thank you very much.
A warning that the buffalo will die in the forest. This time around. Power. Forest is representing the city of Ndola, Itekit. Power representing Kitwe. You've left your neighbors this time. How are it?
Thank you. I may write on the protocols already stated. I think as Powered Animals, we have set the tone, and our objective is actually to win the league and also to get the Absa Cup. So for us to get the Absa Cup is not really by lucky, because it is a set objective that we have set as Powered Animals. And please, since we do not have supporters in the past games we've been playing, we are really looking forward to the Absa Cup, so that we encourage all our supporters to come and watch the game. So my team for Wanderers, watch out for Powered Animals. Thank you.
Right, to be an interesting journey from the Copper Belt. I'm sure you will meet on the way and you still be warning each other. And what will happen at Woodland Stadium. Musa from the Sweet Town.
Thank you very much. As Musa, the Elegant Dynamites, we are very happy to have qualified for the Absa Cup, and this being the second time qualifying, and we make sure that we get the cup. And I think you have seen how we have performed in the Premier League. So far, I think for the cup, we'll make sure that we show all the teams that we are there for the win. Thank you.
Thank you. Red arrows.
Thank you very much. As Red Arrows, our objective in this competition is to build from where we ended last season. Coincidentally, this competition comes exactly 10 years from the last time we won it. So, like what my boss from GBFC said, our duty in this competition is to win it. Thank you very much.
Red Arrows feels like there will be some fortunes working with them, some deja vu, that after 10 years, something remarkable should happen. So we'll wait and see what will happen on the 11th at Chabunda Stadium. Last but not the least, Green Eagles.
Thank you very much. As for Green Eagles, as you are aware, Green Eagles participating in the Absa Cup hasn't been a big deal for them. We've reached almost on several occasions semi-finals. But this time around, I think watchers want also to make our sponsors proud, more especially the commander himself. Then going to treat it, we won't underrate our opponents. All what we want to do is maybe to show them football. Thank you very much.